Kind of related. Well, actually, not related at all. Actually, Shane Nokes, a guy named Patty Lomenston, sends a message to Stealthy Geek, and I think that he's blocked by Patrick Tomlinson, so he can't reply to this image. That is true. Um, I'll just give full context here. She asked, I have a question. What do explicit sex scenes achieve that implied sex scenes don't? Unless an important plot point or character moment, relationship moment is taking place during the scene, does it actually need to be explicit? Patrick S. Tomlinson, not to be deprived of his on-screen sex, says, swap sex to fight and see what happens. This provokes Opie and Anthony troll Patty Lomenston to reply saying, sounds like you suck at both, baby dick, so much that you don't know the difference. Don't throw your back out clipping your nails again, tough guy. Now this troll comment activates the almonds, jogs the nog of a man on the internet named Shane Nokes. He says, you have made my radar. Welcome to your nightmare. Now, Patty, O&A troll, sees this message and he thinks to himself, what the fuck is that? And replies, who the fuck are you? Another mentally deficient fat ass with a compulsive need to correct the record. Sorry, baby girl, I've got my hands full of Patty, and there are only so many shits one can take in a day. Shane Noke replies saying, don't worry, you folks have given me a huge trove of data via the DB on PFG forums. Backed it up and sent it to law enforcement already. So much for them to dig into there. Oops. Now this message really gets some interest going. And as it turns out, Shane Nokes is a fat, gimpy retard who pretends to be an internet hacker. He is a furry, a brony, and he has announced that he was molested as a child by a female babysitter who shoved a butter knife up his ass. So now he is getting sent butter knife pictures, more than one person can ever stand to look at, to try and trigger him and his child trauma. So just a little, some cute little things that I saw that made me laugh. This is the brony picture. You can see that this is his brony Sona, I suppose. Artist, student, film and animation on DeviantArt. This is probably an old one. Someone asks, is the nightmare part where we suffocate to death because we are laughing at your profile so hard we can't breathe? Shane Nokes replies saying, no, it's where I make sure you spend years behind bars and get the full prison experience. You really did fuck with the wrong person this time. So this is also... now, he's really presenting himself as a tough guy, super hacker. And this is a Facebook post that they found digging through his data. Saying, hello, everyone. I just got the word that all my paperwork for housing has been accepted to transfer. My lease here ends November 30th. That means it's time to start the next part of the moving process. Being on disability means I get very limited fixed income, most of which goes straight out to normal bills like rent, power, lowercase I, internet, phone, etc. I'm not allowed to save even 2 months worth of disability at a time to prepare for things like a move. Even being on disability and housing, I still have to pay out of pocket for applications, security deposits, storage units, and potentially short-term camping supplies in case an apartment isn't immediately available. So I'm asking friends and family to share this as widely as possible to everyone you think would be willing to help me save up as much as I safely can within the limits set on this. So he denies this. He says that's not him. He says that the hacker child troll stalkers who have really fucked up this time and are now going through their own nightmare have misidentified him as another Shane Nokes. The issue is that as a fat, gay, pansexual, they, them, furry brony, we have a really strong piece of information that indicates He does, in fact, live at this house. He says, seeing them try to dox with who X's me and getting it all wrong is hilarious. However, if you don't know, at his house that they have identified, there is a sign in the front of his house. Now, the sign doesn't say Dead Neighbor Storage, nor does it say Shane Nokes lives here. Yes, that one. It says this. In this house, we believe love is love, Black Lives Matter, science is real, feminism is for everyone, no human is illegal, kindness is everything. And I think his actually says something about vaccines working. This is not. There are many variations of this sign for cringe lords to stick in front of their lawns to indicate that they have no original thoughts whatsoever. So, people are pretty convinced that the Shane Nokes nightmare bringer child does in fact live here, which is possible. So the Open Anthony people are intending to destroy this man's life, and it should be pretty funny. Anonymous for 5 says, Shane Nokes, fat, gay, disabled furry who LARPs as a hacker, not to be confused with Fatrick Brennan. Leave my boy alone. He's had a hard life.